Hey, it's Joseph here. Today we are looking at this box and the product inside it. Wow, the world. Asus Vivobook is what it is. And since I haven't really unboxed it just yet, so we're gonna have that experience all together. And going around the box, I don't see anything in particular other than this spec sticker and this sticker whenever you have the battery inside the devices. And let me go through the spec since this sticker shows you. So the model number is M3500Q, and then the color is a quiet blue, and LCD is 15.6 OLED Full HD, and then the VRAM is 4 GB. CPU is AMD CPU R7-5800H. SSD is listed as 512 gigs and no ODD. And then the RAM is DDR4, 16 gigabytes on board. And then the LAN and Bluetooth. And I'm also reading USB 2.0 ports, 2 of them. And then USB 3.2 Type A. And then USB 3.2 Type C. And then it's got Windows 10, and then the battery is 3-cell 63 watt-hour battery. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and open it. And because this is a review unit, Asus has sent me this device to review and send it back to them. So I just wanted to make sure that is clear to you. And I am definitely not the first one who's opening this box because the seal is broken. However, we are greeted with this message over here, the Vivobook Plus environment. And inside here, we got the laptop probably in the wrap here, and then a couple of paperworks, user guide, warranty card, and then what is this? Stickers inside the envelope maybe? Yep, we've got a bunch of stickers to play with. Save the world. I guess if you want to sticker bomb your laptop, you can certainly do that. I'm just gonna pack it back in there for whomever wants to use this. And then we've got this little piece of paper about the warranty. And we've got a couple of compartments here. Let me go through this one. So we got a power cable. And the power brick seems to be 20 volt by 6 amperes, meaning 120 watts. So it does push out quite a wattage, but it is not that big actually, comparison to, it is about the size of the phone and the thickness is about yay big. So my phone is quite a small phone, so you can see that it is quite small and it's not that heavy either. Although I have seen chargers that are smaller than this, pushing 120 watts, so I wouldn't necessarily say this is the smallest charger that I've seen, but it is fairly small compared to some other ones that I have seen. So let me go ahead and connect this cable. Just to confirm, let me lift the whole thing. So nothing in there. Let's take the laptop out. So we got a sticker here explaining a couple of features of the laptop. The best Asus OLED laptop for creators. So this laptop is definitely meant for the creators out there, and it claims 100% sRGB along with 100% DCI-P3, Pantone validated, important for people who's doing a lot of graphics work, and 70% less harmful blue light, and full CPU and GPU performance. And it does have pro-grade RTX graphics, as it says, and then it does have a studio driver for the graphics card, and then it is designed for Adobe and more. So it is clear that they are marketing this for the creators out there, just like myself. And looking at outside of the laptop, other than this marketing sticker, it has Asus logo Vivobook, and it's got this little design on here. So everything is flat and kind of muted, whereas this one is an accent there. But let's go ahead and have a look around the laptop. So on the front, we've got nothing over here. And onto the right side of the laptop, we are seeing a headphone jack, micro SD card reader, along with USB Type C port, and then HDMI along with USB Type A port, and then the power jack. And onto the back of the device, we are not seeing anything, but I do see a slit here for ventilation and all. And moving on to the left side of the laptop, I am seeing USB Type A ports, 2 of them, and along with the LED indicators. and everything is kept simple. And onto the bottom side, got the rubbery grip on the back as well as some on the front, and a couple of screws to get inside of this laptop. And I can see the speakers are firing to the bottom. It's a hefty grill in there, as well as the ventilation grill down here. Let me go ahead and unscrew these to just kind of have a look inside of the laptop if it is accessible. And I was able to undo a couple of screws and then just work the seams around the laptop and able to lift the back here. And you can see the inside of the laptop. You can see the fan blades over here on either side, cooling the both CPU and GPU, and then a large battery pack over here, and then the speakers as you can see, and then the Wi-Fi module, and you've got NVMe SSD, and this one has a thermal pad on it. And in terms of the upgradability, you can certainly upgrade SSD and then perhaps maintain the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card over here, but the RAM is soldered on, so you can't really replace that. However, the battery maintenance is possible. You can just simply remove this and swap when the battery is either having trouble or just too old, so that will be quite easy to maintain. Okay, let's put the cover back on. And just feeling it out, it does feel like plastic, and the body seems to be plastic as well. However, they really do feel nice, so I don't really mind that at all. And as for the assembly back again, it is just a matter of screwing down all of these screws, and that will just generally pop in all of these points back in, and you just need to tighten down the screws. And they do have different length screws all around, so I would make sure you put in the correct length so that you don't penetrate anything else. So points to Asus for making the laptop that is definitely maintainable. So immediately it is apparent that it is sort of the wide format. This is supposedly 15-inch laptop, so things are quite roomy over here. Very large trackpad over here. It feels like glass on the surface. It is very smooth and silky. And just to kind of read through a couple of features over here, well, starting from the top left, AMD Ryzen 5000 series CPU along with GeForce RTX Studio Drive, and then Pantone validated screen. And then it is Asus Vivobook Pro 15 OLED version. And I could also see that the sound is by Harman & Kardon, and it does have OLED, 100% DCI-P3, 70% lower blue light emissions, and up to 54 watt CPU performance with dual fans, and new mega size silk smooth touchpad, fast and stable Asus Wi-Fi master, and then webcam privacy shield, AI noise cancelling for clear speech. So those are the features that are listed here. You can see the numpad over here, which is quite a needed feature for lots of folks out there. I don't necessarily use it because I find the numpads on the laptops to be a bit more clunky, because it is not on a natural layout and they're a bit cramped, but I know some people really like this, so there is that. And then the enter key has this weird pattern on it, kind of cool, and the rest of the key seems quite a typical layout, and page up and down on the arrow keys as well as a home and end button, so the arrow keys double up as those function button, which is kind of nice as well. And delete key is over here, the power button is over here, and the power button is slightly different to other keys over here. Perhaps that is a fingerprint sensor that I'm gonna have to test out. Feeling different as well to other keys here, although it is shaped and sized the same. So that is to be looked at later. But moving on to the upper part of the laptop, or perhaps show you on this camera over here, you can kind of see the red dot over here. It is actually the privacy cover for the webcam. So there's a little slider over here that you can slide to show the camera, and if you do that, I guess it just covers it and physically blocks it. Nice feature. And the switch over here, it is quite well recessed, so it's not going to bother protrude out in any way. And there is two rubber feet over here, I guess two more on the side as well, to keep you smashing the screen against the keyboards, and a couple of microphone holes that I can see on the top bezel over here for microphones. And I also see rubber feet down here on the corner. Perhaps when you close the laptop, it will prevent it from smashing into the body of itself. And here is the Asus logo that says Vivobook, and the hinge basically hinges this much. So the angle is kind of like that. It doesn't go all the way. This is the maximum point. So for those of you who like to lay the laptop flat for whatever reason, so that may be something that you would be missing out. But I can also see that the ventilation is happening along the hinge over here, and this is probably going to blow air out on through the hinge side, so the air just kind of ventilates up. But that is to be tested to see how that all work together. The full review will definitely follow. Today's video is basically to do unboxing and kind of showcase the overall exterior of the laptop, and I'll try and put this laptop to the test in terms of a couple of tasks that I do daily and see how well it performs. So if you guys have any of the questions or comments regarding this specific laptop because you are interested in, I have a short window where I'm able to take those comments and perhaps apply on my testing. So be sure to leave a comment down below about a couple of things that you would like me to look in for. And that is pretty much it. If you have liked this content, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of videos, as well as the full review of this laptop. And thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.